YouTube channel. So today what I'm going to be looking at is I'm going to be looking at all the pairs that I'll be taking trades on this week that I see potential on them, and I'll be sharing with you my bias on these pairs and what I think the market will do. Please note that these are not signals, guys. These are not signals, but that's just my opinion of the market and how I see the market and how I predict the market is gonna be. So first of all, what we're going to be looking at, we are going to be looking at Usdjpy. We are going to be looking at Usdjpy. So what we saw a couple of weeks back is that USDJPY was just correctively going high. It was correctively going high, and then it formed this kind of like an ascending channel formation structure, and then it broke out again. After breaking out, I was expecting price to shoot all the way down, since this was a correction. Now I'm expecting another impulse leg to complete the 90 rule, but sadly that didn't happen. The price is still involved in a ranging market. It's still in a ranging market, though the price, I feel like the price is going to shoot down. It's going to continue going down because it is already making higher lows. So I'm expecting the price to continue going down, but right now the price is currently ranging, and but I was able to identify an opportunity on the lower time frames with the USDJPY, because currently you can see how the price rejected this area here three times, rejecting this area, and right now I'm currently seeing another opportunity, because what you can see here is that price came from this area, impulse, corrected, gave us another impulse leg, and I would like to see this. I think this is a corrective, a corrective leg, because this is an impulse, so it only makes sense to have this as a corrective leg. So I feel like what we are on right now is just a corrective leg, and I was able to spot an opportunity which I think will take advantage on for the sellers for selling or shooting USDJPY. So looking at this corrective phase that I saw that price has now given us an impulse within the structure. It has given us an impulse, and now it's in a corrective phase. It's in a corrective phase. So I can see that this corrective phase, what is forming right now, is sort of like a bear flag. I'm sorry for that, a bear flag. So now I'm currently looking at USDJPY to come and retest this idea, or not retest per se, to come and give us a third touch in this area, and we will be looking for shorts. So I'll be monitoring the price action for USDJPY in this area on H1 time frame and 4-hour time frame to see how the price is going to act when it gets to this area, so that I can be able to take advantage on the market and take advantage to the downside. This is what I see that the price might do. I'm also seeing that the price might just drop, retest, and shoot down. So these are two scenarios that I'll be looking at, and I'll be ready for, so that I can take advantage for the short movement of USDJPY that I'm predicting, or what I think the market is going to do. So my targets here will be this area. The first target will be this area, then the second target will be this area. This area is also, it is where I'll be collecting my profits. Once the price gets here and starts to correct nicely and shoots up, shoots down, I'll be taking advantage. If the price comes, retest, comes and give us a proper structure here, and then shoots down, I'll be looking at profits above this area, and to secure the bag, guys. So but this is what I'm thinking of USDJPY. I'm thinking that it's going to sell heavily. So I feel like if your strategy does agree, you can just take advantage as well. If you see the same from this correction will go up, then when it gets here it drops, continue going down. So these are my perspective on gold and what I'm thinking gold will do during this week, guys. I'm also looking at Chfjpy. So what we currently have on Chfjpy is a price which has the market on Chfjpy, guys. What it has done is that we have seen a drop, an impulse. Now we are in a corrective phase, and the price is currently forming what we think is an expanding structure also. Remember that an expanding structure, guys, it's a continuation pattern. So looking at the price and looking at how now it has impulsed and is in a corrective phase, and looking at what it is currently doing right now, we see a heavy move down, an impulse, and now we are also in the corrective phase, which is more like a bear flag. So I'm looking at the price to give me a third touch, here, and then I'll be looking for the selling opportunities from these areas, from these zones. I'll be looking for selling areas on these zones. I'll be looking for selling areas on these zones, this zone. I'll also be looking for selling opportunities on this zone, because I'm also thinking that the price can come and retest this neckline here. So these are some of the things that I'll be looking at, for the price to do, so that I can be able to take advantage to the downside for Chfjpy. If the price doesn't go there, comes back, breaks out and retest, I'll be taking the shorts. I'll be looking for the market to just melt with me, and I'll be taking those trades. I'm also looking at price just to go up, and maybe catch traders on the wrong side, buyers getting in, then hits their stops and shoots down. So I'm currently sell buyers on Chfjpy. And also, guys, I would like to take you through the indices market. I'm looking at US30. So what I'm thinking with this pairs for indices, I'm looking at US30 and I'm thinking, I'm seeing an uptrend market. The US30, the Nasdaq, they have been moving up throughout. So I'm currently seeing another opportunity to take advantage of the buying opportunities which might arise this week. So note that we only trade with the trend. We don't trade with against the trend, we trade with the trend. You can see from the daily how price was being rejected above these areas. It was just forming higher highs, and then price getting rejected along the same trend line. It adds more value, it adds more confirmations into me saying that I am biased on US30. You can see how the price came in, passed down, made a double bottom, broke out of this structure again. It broke above the structure. So I'm currently waiting on this price to give me an entry, to the upside. Price, there's a high chance that price might come and retest this area, because what I can see here is the price was forming an ascending triangle. You can see how it formed this a nice ascending triangle with buyers stepping in on the low and then shooting up, breaking above this highs, and then now the price is here. It's in a corrective phase, a bit of correction. So I'm looking at the price to maybe come to the low, retest, then shoots up, or just continue shooting up, because the indices, guys, they move very fast, and they are quite more impulsive than currency pairs. So let me just sorry for that, guys. Sorry for that. So they are quite more volatile than currency market. So it might just shoot up, but if it does shoot up, I'll be looking at it to break for a nice entry. I'll be looking at it to break above this and give me another entry or another confirmation to the upside. Then that's when I'll partake on this trade on US30, and take advantage to the upside. Looking at Nasdaq again, I'm seeing the same opportunities, which are buying setup on Nasdaq. You can see the market has already started moving, guys. I've shot this video, I think I did it late, you can see how the market came. This is kind of like on looking at the 1 hour time frame, I'm seeing an inverted head and shoulder. You can see the left shoulder head and the right shoulder here. Now you see the price has been retested here, has retested the neck, so I'm looking at price to keep shooting up. I'm looking at price to break above this zone here and give us more buying opportunities, so as soon as price breaks out, the reason why I'm not taking any trade from here, because we don't chase the trade, we wait for the trade to come to us. So I'm looking at the trade to break above the structure, then to do a retest, and then we can continue to the upside. We can keep on scaling in and taking more advantage of the upward market, and taking more advantage of the buying opportunities on Nasdaq. And you can see how the beautiful structure that is forming here on Nasdaq, the beautiful structure that has been formed. It has made the first touch, it has made the second touch, we are going for the third touch, and at the third touch, that's when maybe we can look for buy or for selling opportunities. But I'm assuming what I'm seeing is that what my technicals are telling me is that the price might come retest the zone, break out, and just continue going up, and that's a possibility. And I will be looking at that, and that's how I'll be trading Nasdaq this coming week, or the week after the coming week. uh Guys, please note that these are just my opinions of the indices market. Is a highly risky instrument to trade. So you need to be very careful with the trading indices. You need to know what you are doing. You don't just throw yourself in it, because you will find yourself losing a lot of money. So basically, I'm just sharing what I think the market will do. So if your strategy does agree, or you have much knowledge and you have more skill to trade the indices market, you can take advantage of this. You can just take advantage of this. So looking at US 500s to just confirm what I'm seeing on Nas 100, looking at US 500, you can also see how this market has been in an uptrend. You can also see how this market has been in an uptrend. You can also see how this market has been in an uptrend. You can see how this market has been moving in a nice uptrend, and currently it just came from hitting the trend line of this uptrend. So we are predicting more moves to the upside. I am predicting more moves to the upside. So currently the price has just broken the high, of the last high. Has broken this high, and now the price is here. So the price might come and retest here, the zone here, or it might continue, it might come and retest the zone. As I can see how the price is moving towards this one is corrective. So I'm gonna look for a possible retest here if it does happen, and I'll see how the price action, how the price behaves among these areas, these zones that I've marked. That's when I'll be taking a long on S&P 500. Just because the market is in an uptrend doesn't mean every move will be an an upward move. We need to be careful. You need to know where to enter and where to take advantage of the market. So with the S&P 500, the price might come retest and then shoot up, or the price might shoot up and then retest here, retest the zone here, sorry, retest the zone, and then it shoots up. It shoots up. So these are my kind of setups, or uh, setups that I'll be looking at this week. Type kind of setups that I'll be looking at this week. I'll be looking at the indices market. I'll be looking at Usdjpy for a sell, SX dollar. I mean gold, guys. Sorry for that. Gold, I'll be looking for a buy. Chfjpy, I'm also predicting a sell. US30 buy, Nasdaq 100 buy, US 500 also buy. So these are the things that I'll be looking at this week, and I hope that the markets will be on my side too. I hope you guys will be taking notes of this, and incorporating all what I've shared, the information that I've shared with your strategies, and taking advantage of the market. Remember, guys, let's trade smart and risk smart. Don't just throw yourself into these trades. Don't just say because I've said that we have buying opportunities, then you start throwing yourself heavily on these trades. Let's just know that and let's just trade carefully, guys. Let's just trade carefully and keep the dream alive and keep the fire burning. Let's keep on analyzing, working on our psychology, and make sure that we focus and we keep it 100 and invest more time into the skill so that we can master these markets. And you know, there are trillions of money and everyone can get a cut. You know, let's make sure we are part of those people. We are part of those people who will get a cut in the market. Just make sure you subscribe, guys, to the channel. Make sure you share, make sure you like, hit the like button, make sure you subscribe, and also, guys, make sure that you comment whatever you think or your thoughts about the market. Please make sure you comment below. You know, let's keep it locked. Hope to see you again when I bring another nice video, you know, nice market breakdown. And I know today's the analysis was quite general, but I hope that you guys managed to pick something out of this. Thank you and peace out.